Give every child a virtual reading coach with Oxford Reading Buddy, a unique new digital reading service that develops deeper comprehension skills and encourages children to read more. Oxford Reading Buddy is perfect for use in school and at home, adding a new dimension to nurturing a love of reading. Using Oxford levels to provide a reliable progression structure, Oxford Reading Buddy automatically moves children through their reading journey, ensuring that they have a constant supply of books at the right level. With the unique coaching ebooks, children can pick a reading buddy to coach them in key comprehension strategies, asking them questions to probe understanding and give them tailored feedback to extend their learning. Hundreds of ebooks from the loved and trusted Oxford Reading Tree, Treetops and Project X series provide practice and consolidation. Ebooks are automatically allocated to children based on their Oxford level, and quizzes at the end of every book assess comprehension skills and send feedback to the teacher. And you'll find quizzes not only for every ebook, but Oxford's print books as well. The quiz scores prompt a child's progression and provide performance feedback. A research-based approach weaves in motivation at every step, including brilliant books, friendly, fun reading buddies, and collectible badges to direct good reading behaviours. Oxford Reading Buddy shows attainment against national expectations, progress and engagement, plus performance against core comprehension skills. Oxford Reading Buddy, a coach for children and a friend to teachers.
Knowledge and learning underpin the progress we make, as individuals and as a society. When we know more, we can solve new problems and explore fresh possibilities. For hundreds of years, Oxford University Press has been committed to sharing the best in human thinking. From a child reading their very first words to a researcher expanding the frontiers of their field, we passionately believe in the transformative power of knowledge and learning to inspire progress and realise human potential. But the world is changing. When all information is at our fingertips, data needs understanding. As content crowds every screen, ideas need space to breathe. And when the next great thinker can come from anywhere, they need to be seen. So Oxford University Press is changing too. Whether we're making learning work for anyone, anywhere, anytime, connecting a global community of English language learners, or helping influential ideas achieve greatest impact, we will meet the needs of education and research in new ways, with new ideas for new audiences. For as long as the world keeps making progress, we will always be advancing knowledge and learning. Oxford University Press, advancing knowledge and learning.
Caboodle is the time-saving online learning platform matched to your secondary curriculum that supports teaching and learning in the classroom and at home. Caboodle covers Key Stage 3, GCSE, IGCSE, A-Level and the IB Diploma programme, with over 80 courses available for subscription. Caboodle's online student books provide an online version of Oxford's popular textbooks, ideal for use in class or at home. And Caboodle's resources complement the student book, making them a perfect match for your curriculum. Resources can be used in class, assigned to students for homework, or shared via Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. Use Caboodle's assessments to track student progress, saving valuable time with auto-marked tests. View results for your group at a glance and drill down to see how individual students are doing. Ready to join the thousands of schools already using Caboodle? Request your free trial today.
Hello there. Welcome to C&E. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS, is your reputable source of quality educational materials, products, and services. What started from a publishing trust established in 1993 grew into a robust portfolio of integrated educational solutions suited for 21st century learning. Carrying in its name the mission to be adaptive, SEALS has positioned itself at the forefront of the Philippine educational solutions industry. It has continuously offered products, solutions, and services that inspire innovation in education. Under a new name representing its growth, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions renewed its passion and commitment to academic and professional excellence. Explore adaptive learning solutions with SEALS. C&E Publishing. Discover top-notch reading materials, textbooks, references, and new titles. CE Logic. Engage in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Kite Digital Educational Solutions. Explore interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications designed for schools and institutions. Makers. Transform libraries and learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions. Inspiring innovation in education.
Hello, good morning po, dear educators and learning enthusiasts. Can I get a thumbs up sign if you're able to hear me at your end? All right, thank you po for that confirmation. And again, another wonderful Saturday with you, and welcome to C&E's Learning Hour. And our solution and focus today is Oxford University Press. And this is my kind of session, learning hour sessions with our educators. We're very intimate and we can do po more personalized po na learning activities po with you. So good morning once again. My name is Loy Chin from C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions. And this morning, I'm going to be your facilitator for today's learning hour session. So can I get po on the Zoom po natin from where po yung mga participants natin? You can chat po yung school po ninyo and your location or yung location nyo po. So we can get to know po sino yung mga ka-works natin ngayon sa learning hour session natin. So I'm actually here at our head office this time. Later on, I'll be traveling po to Davao City. How about you po? Saan po kayo galing? Nako. Oh, Miss Melody from Jeddah, International Philippine School. Tama po ba of in Jeddah? All right. So thank you po for joining us in this morning session. We also have po Teacher Gwyn from Northeastern Cebu Colleges Incorporated. Maayong buntag po sa inyo. And then we have po Teacher Dorothy Jane. Okay. We also have po from Lourdes School of Mandaluyong Teacher Dano Faye. Good morning po. And Miss Bell, ang ating early bird earlier from UCLM Cebu. Maayong buntag, ma'am. And thank you po for joining us in today's session. So I'm sure yung mga participants po natin, educators, you have seen at one point in time yung Oxford University Press. Tama po ba? Nako, medyo mas matanda pa po ito sa lolo at lola natin, yung Oxford University Press. And we're happy to share to you that C&E is a distributor of Oxford University Press. And this would be a good po na session for you if you're looking po to enhance yung mga teaching resources po ninyo or add on po yung mga references ninyo for your classroom discussion. So without further ado, let us move forward po into our session. Alright, so I'm sharing our session etiquettes. I'm sure yung mga participants po natin were very aware of this one. And thank you po for observing po yung e-session etiquettes natin. So we are recording this session. We can provide you po a copy as per your request. We also have po si Sir Elmer Taripe from Moncayo College of Arts and Sciences and Technology. So I hope everyone is okay po there. Nako, with the recent po na news, I hope everyone is okay and kayo din po. So may tag po, Sir Elmer. Alright, sige po. Very important po na reminder is that listen, enjoy, and have fun. Okay. So once again, we are CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, and we are provider of anything and everything that a school may need to further po your goals and endeavors for your school and institution's needs. Yan. So if you ever po you are looking for print solutions in your textbook and academic resources, we have po CNE Publishing for that one. For our online library resources po, we have po yung CE Logic. So if your institution is looking po for library resources that are in digital format and databases, yung mga journals and articles, we have that one in CE Logic. We also have Kite Digital Educational Solutions. So these are edtech tools within po for classroom uses. And Oxford University Press would be one of those. And lastly, if you wanted to provide a makeover ng library po ninyo or ng mga classrooms ninyo, you wanted to put there a makerspace corner or robotics, we can also provide that one for you. So we are your partner in your educational and academic endeavor. Right. So this morning, this would be yung ating outline. We'd like to know very briefly what Oxford University Press. I'm sure this would be of little introduction because medyo institution po si Oxford University Press when it comes to resources po natin. And then how can Oxford University Press help you as educators, and what would be our next steps? Right. So to start off with Oxford University Press, thumbs up po dun sa mga participants natin who know yung Oxford University is a premier po na university in Great Britain. And have you ever heard of that one po, si Oxford University? Or you've come across any article or news about Oxford University? This is one of the Ivy League schools in the world. So yung mga sought after na mga business minds, nasa health po natin, nasa engineering po natin. Yan po, most of them are graduates of Oxford University. And the good thing about Oxford University is that they are sharing that knowledge to everyone. So Oxford University Press is the publishing arm of the University of Oxford, one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in the world. This was established in 14th century. So mas matanda pa po siya sa mga lola at lola po natin, lola at lolo natin. And it is one of the largest and most respected academic publishers globally known for producing high-quality scholarly works, educational materials, and reference resources across a wide range of subjects. So they have four resources from elementary, basic education, senior high, college, and even po yung professional. So they have a large collection of that one, but this morning, we'd like to delve more po doon sa kanilang children's collection. Okay. Okay, and in our children's collection po, there are three distinct categories of resources and learning content that we can find more suitable to the Philippine education requisite. So first on our lists are educational resources and children's books. Ito po siya. We're seeing a screenshot of those images po natin. And these sources for the primary year program and middle year program. So ito pong primary year and middle year program, this is yung way po ng schools in the United Kingdom to categorize yung mga students natin, nila. But here it translates into K to 10 po natin. Okay, so for this one, we have resources for K to 10. And in OUP or Oxford University Press, we have learning content specific for this grade levels po natin. At the same time, other than the academic books, they have also storybooks such as what you're seeing here and activity books related to the topic subject. So you have several contents that are available po for our children's books, MYP, or middle year and primary year program po natin. Another on the content are our International Baccalaureate Program or yung IB resources po natin. Here, you'll find materials to help you and your student excel in the IB program. Among what we have on the collection are course books, digital companion, which is housed in the Kerboodle program, and print study guides for students. So OUP is partnered with AQA. It's an assessment quality assurance po. Qualifications Alliance to provide top-notch resources for your students. So you might be wondering, naku, IB program pala to, hindi nag-o-offer si school namin ng IB program. That's all right because you can make use ng mga resources here in Oxford University. Even if your school is not offering yung specific IB program na nakikita po natin. The benefit of this one for the teachers is that you're able to benchmark yung content and topic na pinag-aaralan po in IB program schools for your students. However, if your school is offering IB program, saktong-sakto po itong materials po natin from Oxford. And to complete our resources for our children's book, we have po yung Digital Companions of Oxford. So this would be Oxford Reading Buddy and Kerboodle. So timely po talaga tong reading buddy natin because we've seen the result of PISA 2022 and challenge po for the educators to help yung mga students natin excel in literacy, numeracy, and science because these would be areas during the PISA report po natin where yung mga students natin who took the exam or who took the PISA assessment have been in the lower part po ng ranking. So good po ito that we have resources to help yung mga students natin have more excellence dun sa mga subject areas na yun. So Oxford Reading Buddy is a digital reading service that makes reading interactive. So this provides motivating and engaging experiences for children age 4 to 11. And our Kerboodle is a subscription service matched to the OUP course or specification and can be used alongside Oxford's print resource. So yung Kerboodle po natin, this is a digital format that can be partnered dun sa print resources po natin. So that's the whole collection of Oxford University Press at CNE. We provide po the print po na copies ng mga books, resources, and learning materials from Oxford University Press as well as its digital counterpart. So nandyan pa rin po si print po natin. I think even if technology is gonna advance at in some way or format, meron pa rin pong print na magiging available for our learners. So we have that one. And we also have yung digital partner po niya. Now, to appreciate the whole spread of the OUP resources on your screen are the age groups for each level of the OUP learning resources. So resources for students age 2 to 5 are in our early year collection. So you're seeing that one in the yellow highlight po natin over there. And then resources for students age 2 to 5 is here, yung early year collection natin. Among the contents are play-based learning materials, which are important tools for building the requisite skills for our students. So, as young as 2 to 5 years old, importante na meron silang tactile na resources. That is available po from Oxford University Press. Next is the primary levels natin, which are for students that that are aged 5 to 11 years old. Among the collection of resources are materials for 6 subject areas natin and are offered here with end-to-end teacher support. So when we say end-to-end po, it provides for you, dear educators, yung mga academic books ng mga students po natin, activities and teacher manuals and other teaching resources. Now, for our lower secondary, ito naman po yung lower secondary natin, which has students in the age groups 11 to 14 years olds. Again, resources from the 6 subjects with available materials using one approach which builds foundations for success in international exam. So later on, makikita po natin yung one approach ng Oxford University Press. And students in age groups 14 to 16 years old has resources and assessments for key subjects po natin based on most trusted qualifications taught in the UK and tailored to international schools. So, yung benefit po nito is that you, dear educators, are able to provide resources for your students that are used internationally. And lastly, students at age group 17 to 19 can access resources for international AS and A levels, which are focused on building future-facing skills to equip students for university and career progression. So this is like the senior high school for us in the Philippines. Now, you may find po that some resources and contents may not perfectly align with our Philippine curriculum. And that's good because you are able to provide your student with an advantage because they'll have access to resources and contents that are used by schools around the world. So yun po yung beauty, you are providing more for your students. Now, at this time, we're looking into how can Oxford University Press assist your institutions in your academic endeavor. Okay, so let me move forward here because I'd like to highlight before po yung benefits ng Oxford University Press, this particular slide from DepEd Matatag Curriculum. So last 2022, na-revise po yung curriculum. Niro-shuffle po siya kumbaga. And I think that is timely and has its benefit because we are moving into the 21st century and the best way for our students to be ready for that is to look into the foundations which is embed po natin ng curriculum or yung basic ed curriculum po. Out of that revision, ito po on your screen are yung goal ng revision na yun for our learners. So the new K-10 curriculum is aiming to provide learners that are prepared with strong literacy and numeracy foundation, equipped with 21st century skills, nationalistic and global, and ready to succeed in life. So we believe po that our Oxford University Press resources, materials, and collection of solutions can best support your school to achieve learners that has this quality. Most especially po doon sa ating literacy and numeracy foundation at saka po yung ready to succeed in life because a lot of our resources are used internationally. So you're providing top-notch materials po and classroom experiences for your students. Now, I'm moving forward naman po dito sa specific features and benefits of Oxford Universities and how it can help you and your institution. So as we circle back here into the features, I'd like to highlight that the Oxford International Curriculum boasts of whole school approach, which has specific areas for well-being curriculum, which are taught across the curriculum. Yung iba po nating teacher, I'm sure you've heard of whole school approach. So that format or that framework is looking into the whole po, holistic na development ng mga students natin. So they are not only strong academically, they're also strong physically and yung socio-emotional skills nila as well as the whole of their well-being po. And I believe that's a deal maker. If you have that well-being curriculum infused into your learning activities and classroom discussions, that's a deal maker. And not a lot of educational providers have that specific item po in place dun sa kanilang mga resources. But in Oxford University Press for Children po natin, you find that one specifically laid out in your screen at this time. So with academic subjects such as maths, English, science, and computing included in the curriculum along with other area of students' development brings about holistic growth and progress for your students. Okay. So let's take a closer look on the well-being aspect of OUP's international curriculum, as this would be one area which highlights Oxford's unique learning content offering. Among all of the providers of academic resources and learning content, I have not seen any provider that has an extensive focus on well-being. Now, on your screen are the different areas of Oxford's well-being of an individual. It not only discusses well-being for the physical body, but also is touching on mental health, well-being, and taking care of relationships and taking care of the world. And so, kompleto recados po siya kung tutuusin, no? If you are able to look deeper into that one. And ito pong last po natin here, yung taking care of self and the world, that is tied or aligned doon sa one of the expectations natin or goals natin of a student to be a produce of yung curriculum natin na revision, which is nationalistic and global. So if they're able to take care of themselves and the world, then yung being nationalistic and global po natin na endeavor for them is as easy peasy as it is. All right. So at this time, in this slide, we are seeing that OUP or Oxford International Curriculum has also considered Global Skills Project in their international curriculum. If you look into it, yung isa-isa po nating column, you might find a reference or katulad doon sa 4 C's of 21st century skills. So you find there creativity and critical thinking, real-world skills, communication and collaboration, and self-development skills, which are key skill sets that learners need and are given equal highlight in the Oxford University curriculum. As we've seen in this slide and on the slide of well-being, this wholly supports the DepEd's goal of producing learners that are global and are ready to succeed in life. So saktong-sakto po yung component ni OUP para po doon sa desired quality ng learners po or graduates that we aim to produce. All right. So at this time, let's shift our attention to the academic learning mismo ng OUP, yung mga content niya po mismo. So within the OUP collection, we have learning contents and resources in print for the English and literacy subject area. So you're seeing po there a slide screen of that one or slideshow of that one. So OUP provides high quality literacy programs and resources to support primary school teachers and learners around the world. And Oxford published a wide range of trusted Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 English materials, among others, spelling, punctuation, and grammar materials. So meron din pong handwriting resources po natin. So yung print po talaga na component in the classroom will always be there because there's always ito pong specific na feature for our print resources. So whether you're introducing po a new phonics teaching program or stocking up on your workbooks, OUP has a resource for you. So kung meron po tayong mga teachers dito in the lower years, such as yung kindergarten, preschool, grades 1, 2, and 3, those teachers handling yung foundational skills ng mga students po natin, saktong-sakto po tong resource na to para sa inyo. And now I'm playing po a slideshow again on this slide. And this shows you the different learning contents and materials for the primary year program. Ayan po. So you're seeing po, we have a combination of science, maths, and English po natin. So these are materials for primary years program and middle year program. They offer wide range of resources which provide a great basis for children's investigation. So this is the last slide is very good for science teachers po natin. because yung approach ng OUP is on allowing the students to investigate or check po or explore the world around them. Of course, yung mga students natin, they're very makulit, they're very matanong. Ayan po. So, like, we can maximize yung specific trait ng mga students natin. Let's have them exploring their world so that when they come back to the classroom, marami na po silang mga katanungan, and that is actually a good way of jumping start po yung inyong lesson discussion because they have this active and busy mind already. Now we're moving into the IB program po natin, or the International Baccalaureate Program. And I'd like to bring your attention to the science subject, which is for our high school, which is among of the offering in the IB program of Oxford. So I've noticed that science is a subject area where our Filipino students excel, and having good solid foundation in this area can propel them to greater success as they go into their collegiate levels. So taking courses that are science related, such as medical health sciences and the engineering, the Oxford IB program, Science Approach to Teaching and Learning, and future facing functionality to provide the best blended teaching and learning experience, enabling success for our students. So we're seeing a lot of students natin in competing in the international arena in science po na field natin, and are winning po yung mga prizes na yan. So my question po si Teacher Faith on the chat, is this also applicable for senior high students? The good thing about this one po, Teacher Faith, is that yes po, you can make use of these resources for yung senior high school student. Although, yung kanya pong organization ng content inside the book may not strictly follow yung curriculum po natin, but teachers po, such as yourself, you can peruse the content ng books and pick out po yung specific na content that is applicable to your classroom discussion. So the IB program resources po natin for teachers can be part po ng library of resources niyo as you build your lesson plans or yung curriculum niyo po. All right. Sige po. Thank you po for that. Other po na participants, educators po natin, if you have questions, you can park that one on the chat box. We'd be very happy po to respond dun sa mga questions na yan. Now, in a snapshot, here's the rundown of what Oxford's IB program can do. So it can provide comprehensive coverage of all topics. They are structured according to the syllabus nung IB program po natin and fully aligned to the 2023 subject guides for biology, chemistry, and physics. So again, I'd like to highlight po here, dear teachers, that the IB program is a framework of contents that are based internationally. So, yung Philippine curriculum po natin may have a very different po na structure, and that's all right because as teachers and educators, nasa inyo po yung distinct tool to pick po yung mga contents that are applicable to your classroom discussions. So additionally po here on the rundown of what Oxford's IB program can help you with, it supports independent learning and progression. So I think that's one of those wish natin for our students, that they are self-paced or self-motivating to learn more about dun sa topic na dinidiscuss nyo sa classroom. And IB program po natin can help you on that one. And lastly is to motivate students with a variety of engaging content, including interactive activities, vocabulary exercises, animations, and videos. And that is where the beauty of technology comes in, because it can provide all of those engaging experiences for your students. So on your screen, you are seeing how the students engage with the OUP IB program. So they would go through this journey. So para na siyang map or guide to their learning. So they have a starting place over here. They would be starting off with course preparation with materials directly linked to Oxford's DP course program and our diploma course program. So they go through the course books that are developed in cooperation with IB to provide the most comprehensive support fully aligned to the latest subject guide. So as they prepare, they use po yung mga course books for their specific na subject area. And students can make use of study guides. So study guides are additional na resources on top of the course book. And this helps to reinforce essential theory and cement understanding of all key topics. Oxford's IB program prepares students with the most up-to-date, authentic, and authoritative guidance on DP assessment. So as they prepare for yung diploma program po natin, they also have yung mga assessment to test po yung kanilang assessment understanding po through that assessment. All right. So earlier po we mentioned yung AQA. So you might have noticed ano po yung AQA. So this one sets apart Oxford University Press. So AQA is Alliance for Quality Accreditation. Ayan. And this one naman po is specific to prepare our students for international exam board. So if yung mga students po ninyo are gearing towards having a career internationally, such as being doctors or being engineers po sa ibang bansa, having a good foundation on their materials which are assessed through AQA would be a most po na benefit for them. So AQA, Oxford has a unique partnership with the leading non-profit education organization, which is the AQA, or Assessment and Qualifications Alliance. This is an independent education charity that sets and marks over half of all A-level courses and GCSE courses set in the UK every year. Yan po. So yan po yung kanilang ka-partner. So AQA is a widely known po na assessment provider, especially among schools that are offering international programs. Okay. So there you go, dear educators, the complete learning resource of Oxford University Press in print. Okay, so a lot of that are in print, but if you are looking into subscribing or using po yung digital versions po natin ng mga books na yun, that is also available in Oxford University Press. You can actually go dun sa kanilang website and look into other books pa po that are available. There's 1,000 collection, I think millions of collections there already, because the university has been established since 14th century. So there's a lot of there. And in this specific learning hour, we are highlighting po yung for children natin. I'm pausing for a moment here to check with you, dear educators, dear teachers, instructors, and learning enthusiasts. If you have any questions or clarifications, ayan po, please feel free to unmute your microphone or use po yung chat box natin. All right. There may be any particular item in the presentation that you are keen to explore more. Baka may something na nag-pick ng intense curiosity ninyo. Let us know on the chat box, or you can send us an email po. We'd be happy to sit down more intently po with you so that we can share that particular feature. Okay, so at this point, because there are no questions, let me move into our next po na part ng session natin, which is at this time sharing with you the digital resources available in Oxford. So firstly is the Oxford Reading Buddy, which is a digital reading service that makes reading interactive, motivating, and engaging for children's age 4 to 11. So I think yun yung kailangan natin additionally in our classroom. Yung mga teachers natin in reading and English, they're very good at what they do, but who would not want a little bit of support every now and then? So Oxford University Press can be your partner po, dear teachers, to engage yung students ninyo more into the world of reading. And we are all very aware the importance of reading, because good readers make, sabi nga nila, good leaders, and reading is a gateway to learning, because if they are good at reading. They have good foundations on reading, meaning they understand the text that they are reading, and they're able to make sense of that one. So they would also excel in science, in math, and all other learning fields po that they may take. So that is yung unique po na benefit of a good reading foundation for our students. If you look back into the earlier slides po natin, also reading body can support one of DepEd's goals for learners, which is for students to be prepared with strong literacy and numeracy foundations. Okay. And that is done through these 3 different po natin na steps. So, first off is yung reading bodies po natin. So through this, okay. So through this, yung reading bodies po natin, these students can choose from many digital reading bodies to show them how to become good readers. So meron po silang partner yung mga students po natin, and that is yung kanilang reading body that would guide them and sit with them as they read po yung mga. And with popular primary books, students can discover an online library of over 400,000 books from all of Oxford series your students will love. So 400,000 books that they can access at any given time. And with quizzes for print books po natin, teachers can use this for comprehension checking, which they can partner with their print books. So that is how reading buddy can support yung reading journey ng mga students po natin. Additionally, useful teacher tools such as detailed progress report and data support, and an app that allows students to read anytime, anywhere, makes reading buddy a must-have tool for students. Alright, so very simple lang po yung approach ng reading buddy natin to help yung mga students natin excel in that one. Right, now you may be curious, ano po yung itsura ng reading buddy natin? What does it look like from a children's point of view? So at this time, I'd like to show you a brief walkthrough of the reading buddy platform, and I will be doing this one through a video, so which I will play in the next slide. So please let me know if there's no audio from the video, and kindly manage for the audio levels at your end.
Welcome to Oxford Reading Buddy. I'm going to show you around the platform and some of its brilliant features. Let's log in as a child first. After logging in, each child has access to their own library. Any ebook the child is currently reading appears at the top of their library for easy access. Welcome to Oxford Reading Buddy. I'm going to show you around the platform and some of its brilliant features. Let's log in as a child first. After logging in, each child has access to their own library. Any ebook the child is currently reading appears at the top of their library for easy access. They can also see the wide range of ebooks available for their Oxford level and any levels below. The library is searchable by title, author, or keyword, and filterable by level, genre, and series, so every child can find exactly what they want to read. Here, the child can open and read the ebook, or if they've already read the book, take the accompanying quiz. The orange smiley book icon indicates that a book is a coaching ebook containing support from their chosen reading buddy. The reading buddy models good reading behaviour and coaches the child on key comprehension strategies.
Did you spot the way the author uses capitals for whoosh and extra letters in help? Why do you think he did this?
And asks questions to deepen understanding.
That's right. This was the first odd thing Matteo noticed, before he noticed any other odd things about the shoes.
At the end of every ebook, there is a quiz and a chance to rate the book. The quiz questions are carefully constructed by experts to test comprehension skills in depth. The child's quiz scores inform their progression through the Oxford levels and provide specific performance feedback to the teacher. The child can also see all the quizzes available in the Quizzes tab. This includes quizzes not just for the ebooks on the platform, but for Oxford print books too. The Badges section shows which badges the student has earned. Badges are earned for good reading behaviour, listening to the buddy prompts, and for completing quizzes. The Progress section shows which books the child has read, their quiz scores, and their book ratings. It also gives children the option to log any wider reading they have done. Now let's log in as a teacher. This is the resource library. You can see all of the ebooks and quizzes available on Oxford Reading Buddy here. It is searchable and filterable by Oxford level, Oxford series, genre, and type, so you can find the exact resource you need. From the resource library, you can access the ebooks and see the accompanying quizzes. If you choose to read the ebook or take the quiz, you will see exactly the same features as a child would on their login. The reporting section shows attainment against national expectations, progress and engagement, plus performance against core comprehension skills. This can be viewed by class, individual child, or whole school. The class view shows all children in a class, their current Oxford level, and their progress and engagement statuses. The student view shows the selected child's attainment, progress, and engagement stats in depth, including their performance scores against each core comprehension skill. The student view also shows a record of each book the child has read, with their quiz score and rating, and their progress through the Oxford levels. The whole school view gives an overview of each class's attainment, progress, and engagement arcs. For a full demonstration and to find out more about Oxford Reading Buddy, contact your local educational consultant.
All right, there you go, Oxford Reading Buddy, where learning to read becomes an adventure. Checking po dun sa mga teachers po natin, any comment or feedback on that po? Yan, how very helpful po si Reading Buddy. Essentially, para pong may kasamang nagbabasa yung mga students natin because meron din po mga prompts doon, tsaka mga prompts to check for understanding. So, para pong may nag-help kay student natin na nagbabasa. And meron din pong quiz at the end of the book to check for understanding. So, if you like for the Oxford Reading Buddy, can you send us a heart react from the Zoom? Alright, yes, tama po, Teacher Rachel. Pwede po siyang gamitin sa Catch-up Fridays. At ang maganda dito is that si teacher, hindi na po necessary na parang naka-helicopter dun sa mga students natin na tinitingnan or ina-assist sila isa-isa because they can read on their own kasi meron na silang buddy while they are reading. So si teacher can now focus dun sa mga students po natin who may need po more assistant. Okay. Alright, so may very good question po si Teacher Faith. So how can we avail this Reading Buddy? And is this for free? If not, how much po? And is this like an application? So this one po can be availed through the school. So si school po yung magsasubscribe. It comes with a fee. Ayan po. But because CNE is a distributor ng Oxford University Press in the Philippines, yung rate po natin is Philippine rate. Ayan po. So, and we're able po to provide a fee na pang school po na subscription. And is this like an application? So, yes po, para po siyang program that would help yung students po natin dun sa reading journey nila. And if you've noticed dun sa teacher's account po natin, meron po kayo ng mga reports that would let you automatically see yung progress ng mga students po ninyo. So, Teacher Faith, if you can send us a private message, send us yung email po ninyo so that we can send a proposal to you or doon po sa inyong school head. Yung iba po nating teachers who may be interested po for more sa Oxford Reading Buddy po natin, let us know. You can send us a DM or doon po sa mga kasama ko dito sa chat. We have Claire, May, and Marian, so that we can take note of that and reach out po to your school for further na discussion of this one. We're very thankful that you are interested po kay Oxford Reading Buddy. All right. So that's Oxford Reading Buddy, one of the digital po na partner or solutions inside Oxford University Press. And on the screen naman po is the other digital solution inside Oxford University Press. So if you remember yung earlier slides po natin, meron tayong mga print books po natin doon for high school, for science, math, and English. That one, yung print books and ebooks po natin, can come in with yung Kerboodle po natin, which is an online learning platform po natin. So partner po siya nung book po natin. And there are over 3 million students and teachers currently using Kerboodle across a wide range of subjects, including modern language, science, mathematics, and English po natin. And Kerboodle is a subscription service matched to the OUP course. So naka-partner, naka-align siya dun sa mga textbooks natin or specification and can be used alongside Oxford print and digital resources natin. And it saves time for the teachers because yung planning and providing yung most relevant resources for students as well as assessment is already done inside Kerboodle. So you can do, dear teachers, what you do best, which is to teach. All right. And there you have it, dear educators and learning enthusiasts, the whole collection of OUP's learning content, resources, and materials from print to digital solutions for the Philippine education, specific po dun sa K-12 natin. Right. So at this time, we're opening po the virtual floor for any question. If you have an additional question or inquiry or comment, ayan po. If you'd like to comment anything doon or send us or remark from what we have presented, you can put that on the chat box or you can unmute your microphone po. All right, so there are no questions at this time. So we're glad that everything that we've shared so far about Oxford University Press sits well with you and everything is okay. Now, could you please put type number 1 in the chat box if you're okay to proceed to the next part of this session? Okay, so thank you po for that confirmation on the chat. Okay. So you might be asking, what's next? Ayan po. So we are moving po dun sa next po natin na part. After this session, what's gonna be next po para sa inyo? So what lies ahead for your school, institution, or classroom activities? Undoubtedly, there are many, many, many new things to explore, fresh insights to gain, and new information to incorporate. Given the dynamic nature of our world and the changes happening around us, adaptation and flexibility is key to staying ahead and being prepared. And from CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions or SEALS, we hope that we have provided you with a piece of the key to future-proofing your learners. Right? So we hope po that this morning session has given you new learning po that you can take away, take home with you, so that you can provide a more positive learning experience for your students and for your institution. All right. So on your screen is a QR code that would take you to our feedback and evaluation form. And this form will provide us insights on how we can improve our future events and activities with you. And this would also serve as your attendance for the session. Additionally, if you wish to request for a free trial account or more in-depth presentation of Oxford University Press, you can signify it on the form. And please write po yung complete name niyo on the form because that would also be yung basis natin for your certificate. The link to the form is also available on the chat box. I will give you po a few minutes to accomplish po the form. Okay, additional 2 minutes po, dear participants, to accomplish the form. All right, so I hope by this time, a lot of you have finished already. If you're done, you can type po number 2 on the chat box so that we'll know. And then, okay, thank you po for that. Okay, so this time po, ayan, please anticipate the arrival of your e-certificates within 2 to 5 working days at your registered email address. So that one po will be captured through the form that you have just filled in. So moreover, by scanning po the QR code found on your screen or by clicking the link in the chat box, you can access the digital loot bag we've created for you. This will serve as a keepsake encapsulating the highlighted information from today's activity. So you can copy po that link or take a screenshot po of this page. Oops, for a while. I'm just gonna edit lang po very, this one because we'd like you to, we'd like to invite you po because we have another learning hour session coming up by next weekend po. So every Saturdays po yung ating learning hour session. Ayan. And I'm flashing on the screen that one. Okay. So join us for our next learning session focusing on another digital solutions, which is Amira Learning. Amira Learning is an one-on-one tutor for students po natin for English and yung phonics po nila. And you can register via the link provided in the chat box or scan the QR code. Yeah, so that is going to happen next Saturday, March 9, the same time po natin ngayon, 9 a.m. to 10:30 via Zoom. And at this point, dear educators, we extend our gratitude to all our participants, educators, and learning enthusiasts for joining us in this enriching session. And we hope you've gained valuable insights to enhance your students' learning experiences. You can also visit po yung ating partners portal, which is Flash, which is on the on the chat box po natin. So that would be www.sealspartners.com for more activities and events brought to you by CNE Adaptive Learning Solution. Okay, so this ends our learning hour session po for this. Thank you po, dear participants, and may you have a wonderful day ahead of you. Okay, we will now be closing the Zoom call in 2 minutes. And ingat po kayo. Happy weekend, everyone.